Episode 1, Get Over Him. Like now. If you're listening to this, you probably need a little push, or a little slap, emotionally, of course. So let's get into it. Today, we're talking about how to actually get over him. Not just pretend. Not just post a hot selfie and still cry at night. I mean, really move on. Because, let's be honest, he's not worth the breakdown. You gave him access. And he did what? Confuse you? Hurt you? Waste your time? Exactly. Let me tell you something I had to learn the hard way. Sometimes you give your whole heart to someone who doesn't even know how to hold it. And you think, maybe if I just love a little louder, a little softer, a little better, he'll finally see it. But you can't make someone receive you properly just because your love is real. You can't fix what he won't even admit is broken. You could be everything, supportive, patient, present, and it still wouldn't be enough for someone who isn't emotionally available in the first place. Let's start here. You do not need closure. You do not need another conversation. You do not need to understand what went wrong. You know what went wrong. He wasn't right. And deep down, you've known for a while. I've been there. Thinking if I just say the perfect thing, if I explain how much I cared, maybe he'll snap out of it. But guess what? He doesn't. They never do. He's not confused. He's just not capable. He didn't fumble you. He threw you away. On purpose. Let that sink in. So how do you get over him? Step 1. Cut access. Detach. Block him. Mute him. Delete the goddamn chat. I don't care how petty it feels. You are not weak for protecting your peace. You are not overreacting. You're healing. And you don't owe anyone front row seats to your glow up. Let me say that again for the people in the back. You do not owe anyone, especially him, a look into your healing. Healing is private. Healing is sacred. Healing is for you, not for Instagram, not for TikTok, not for him to scroll through while he's lying to his next victim. And yes, blocking is a boundary, not a tantrum. People love to throw the word mature around when they want you to keep the door open, but maturity is knowing when something is bad for your soul and walking away anyway, with grace, with finality, even when it hurts. Step 2. Stop performing heartbreak, crying online, quoting sad songs, hoping he sees it. He does. He just doesn't care. Your energy is not for him anymore. Reclaim it. Ask yourself this. Every time you post something sad or indirect, who are you doing it for? Be honest. Because if you're posting hoping he sees it and reaches out, you're still feeding the dynamic, and you deserve better. You deserve to post for you, to share for you, not to bait someone who already showed you what they're made of. You're not a character in his story. You are the author of your own. Let's be real. The urge to be seen in your sadness is human, but don't let it become your strategy. Don't become the girl who performs pain just to feel close to someone who abandoned her. Feel your grief, but don't center him in it. Set yourself a deadline. Let's say till next Wednesday. After that, you will stop crying, get out of your fucking house, and never think about him again. It's normal to grieve, especially when the connection felt real, but at some point, you need to move on. Talking to your friends over and over again won't heal what he broke. Sure, it feels good to be supported by your friends and they telling you what an asshole he is, which he probably is, but it's keeping you stuck. Overanalyzing the situation isn't the solution. Go get a journal and write about all the things that made him so attractive to you, and then write all the things down that made you realize he wasn't all that. Do the inner work. That's the only way you will heal and break the pattern. Step 3. Romanticize your life and do it unapologetically just for you. Start the project you've been putting off, not because it proves anything, but because it lights something inside you. Wear the outfit that makes you feel unstoppable, even if no one else sees it. Share your creativity online if you feel like it, not for validation, but because your voice deserves space. Curate your surroundings until they feel like a reflection of your deepest self, a place that is both fiercely beautiful and undeniably safe. Light the candles even if no one's coming over. Write in your journal like you're documenting something sacred because you are. If your healing looks messy, dramatic, loud, or quiet, let it. Be tender, be bold, be distant, be luminous. Become whatever version of yourself feels the most powerful in this chapter. Surround your days with beauty, the kind that you define, the kind that doesn't fade when your phone stays silent. Paint your nails at midnight just because it feels good. Pick up flowers for yourself and don't wait for an occasion. Turn up your healing playlist and dance in your underwear like you're starring in your own movie because honestly, you are. Your life hasn't ended. It's unfolding. His absence didn't pause your story. If anything, it cleared the stage. This could be the beginning of everything. Think of it as the soft launch of your truest, most radiant self. Now here's the part nobody tells you. Healing doesn't always feel like power. Some days it's quiet, boring, lonely. That's okay. Boring peace over exciting chaos. Every time. Some days you'll miss him and still block him. Some days you'll cry and still move forward. That's not weakness. That's growth. You're not healing wrong just because it doesn't look aesthetic. You're not weak for missing someone who treated you badly. You're just human, but you're not staying there. You're moving forward, even if it's messy. You're allowed to grieve what you thought it could have been, but just don't let the grief trick you into thinking you lost something good. You didn't lose something real. You lost the illusion of it. Sometimes we confuse intensity with intimacy. We think the chaos means passion, the highs mean connection, but a love that keeps you anxious isn't love, it's survival mode, and your nervous system deserves rest. You know what else? It's not embarrassing to have cared. It's not weak to have loved. It means you have depth, you have softness, but your softness deserves protection, not exploitation. You were loyal to the wrong person. That's all. And now, you get to be loyal to yourself. And if you need a little mantra, repeat after me. Nobody is coming to save me. I save myself. I block them. I get rich. I never let them have access to me again. Because you know what? Men are temporary. Self-worth is forever. And you're done crying. You're too self-aware for that now. You are not crazy. You are not dramatic. You are not too emotional. You were just never meant to shrink yourself for someone who didn't know what to do with your full capacity to love. Stop asking what was wrong with you. Start asking why you stayed with someone who made you question your worth. Love should feel clear. Love should feel safe. Love should not leave you anxious, waiting, doubting. The bare minimum is not a love language, and someone breadcrumbing you is not proof that they're trying. You deserve someone who shows up the first time, who doesn't make you beg for basics, who makes you feel calm, not confused. You deserve mornings where you wake up peaceful, not with a pit in your stomach. You deserve texts that don't leave you overanalyzing for hours. You deserve a love that doesn't feel like survival. And let me say this, it is better to be single and at peace than partnered and in pieces. Stop looking for someone to complete you. Be the person who makes your own life feel full. You don't need a witness to your worth. You need to feel it for yourself. You also deserve the in-between, the ordinary, the soft daily joys. You deserve to be loved in the boring moments, not just the highlight reel. Someone who notices your silences, not just your selfies. Someone who wants to understand, not just entertain. So stop romanticizing someone who gave you crumbs. You are a full-course meal. You don't need to beg anyone to come to the table. So here's what I want you to do after this episode. Block him. Yes? Now. Exercise. Move your body, get your blood flowing, sweat it out. Leave your phone and take a deep breath. Make a small decision that supports the version of you you're becoming. Maybe that means journaling, even just one sentence, something like, I let go of who I thought he was. That's enough. Or maybe it means deleting old photos, returning that hoodie, finally unfollowing his friends. Whatever feels like freedom, do that. You're not behind, you're not broken, you're just finally putting the energy back where it belongs, on you. Healing isn't linear, but it is inevitable when you start choosing yourself every single day. And some days you'll mess up. Some days you'll spiral, some days you'll miss him so bad it physically hurts. That's okay. Your body is just detoxing from the false highs he gave you, but detox is not defeat. Keep going. Just come back to your voice, to your worth, to this moment, right here. That's the work. Coming back to yourself over and over until you don't have to fight so hard for your own peace, until coming back feels like home. Because the version of you who begged for love, she doesn't live here anymore. The version of you who shrank herself for him, she's gone. The version of you who doubted your own magic, she's not invited. This is your life now, and we're not looking back. You don't belong in rooms where you feel like too much. You don't belong in relationships where you walk on eggshells. You don't belong in his mind games, his moods, his almosts. You belong in your power, in your clarity, in your peace. You belong in love that feels like freedom, not a performance. In friendships that remind you of who you are, not who you had to become just to be tolerated. You belong in the life you were always meant to have, one that centers you, one that nourishes you, one that never makes you feel like you're hard to love. You are not too much. You are not too sensitive. You are not crazy for wanting clarity, consistency, and care. Those are basics, and you are not basic for expecting them. Thanks for listening to Too Self-Aware. Follow for more savage truths, soft healing, and no bullshit advice. New episodes every week. Now go block him and get your shit together.